Hi, beautiful. Welcome to another episode of the Modern Independent Woman Winning at Love podcast. I'm your host, Anna Hope. Here you will find content on how to get that boss lady mindset that will help you win at love and relationships. Okay, ladies, so how honest should you be about telling a man, it's not going to work and everything? You're dating these guys, but at some point, if you see that it's heading nowhere, you need to be able to say, hey, this is not working. And in some cases, you want to let these men down easy. And in other cases, you might need to be a little blunt about it based on how things were while you were dating. So I just want to share a little, on how you let them know that, it's really a no for me. It's a no for me. And how do you share that information without coming across as abrasive, and in some cases that might be called for, but more so than not, you want to let them down easy. If you've been dating a person for a few weeks and you realize that there might be feelings involved and everything, you might want to find a way to let them down easier than if it's someone you met for over a few days. So in a case like that, you want to meet that person face to face. That's not something you want to be doing over the phone, right? You don't want to come across as insensitive. So you might meet with them and then you say, okay, we've been dating for a while. Things were fun for a while, but guess what? I'm really not feeling this and I really don't think we should take this further. No, the person might say, what's the issue? What's going wrong? Isn't everything working out with us? It could be that for him, he likes where things are going and everything, but for you, it's just not working out. So you're going to say, you know what? Honestly, you might like me, but I don't feel the same way about you. And it will be unfair for me to continue dating you like this when I really don't see myself being with someone like you. And I don't want to waste your time any further. So make it a case, just put the blame on you, right? So even though it might be something about him that you're not liking and everything, if it's something that will affect him in other situations with other women, you can tell him, because it would be unfair for him to keep repeating the same mistakes. But if you're just seeing that you're just not compatible across the board, it's not working for you, it's just a clear no for you, this is where you're going to say to him, hey, I really can't move forward with this. And you need to be honest about that, right? And don't allow the man to coerce you into staying. You don't want him to force you to stick around, right? You don't want to be in a situation, it's okay for you to say, hey, this is not working, and you walk away. No, what if it's a case where he's not willing to accept that? So he might still be calling a lot and, he's annoying you and all of this, like he's trying to force you to stay with him in the dating situation. In situations like that, you need to remind him that, hey, this is not a relationship, we're just dating. And if he becomes forceful about it, it's okay to block the person, because honestly, you don't want that person harassing you. And sometimes harassment can lead to other things, you don't know if they're crazy, they might become a stalker and all of that. So if he's not accepting that you're walking away from the dating situation with him and he's coming on too strong, you might need to just block him and all of that. And if blocking doesn't work, he's showing up at your workplace, he's showing up all over the place and everything, you might want to get the police involved, ladies. So don't take it lightly that because you're not interested in someone that they will just accept it easily and walk away. Some of these people are crazy and they might just become stalkers and worse, right? So you just want to handle with care how you let these people down. Now, if this is someone you've been dating for a few months or up to a year, you may want to just have that sit down and hopefully they are mature enough to handle that conversation. You don't want it to be a situation where you're holding back because of how long you've been dating a person. And you don't want to face someone out or ghost them or anything to make your point, right? You need to be clear by communicating where you stand. So if you're dating him and he has high hopes for a relationship with you and you really don't see yourself being in a relationship with him, have that conversation. Be bold and open about it. Okay, ladies? Remember, you're in control of your own life, right? Don't allow these men to come in and sway you into situations you don't want to be a part of and all of that. It's okay to say, hey, this is not working for me. It's a clear no for me, and you just let them down. And in some cases, the man might not take it lightly. He might say, okay, we've been dating for so long and everything. Are you saying that I've wasted my time with you? What is this? How you just now deciding you don't want to be with me? And it could be that you've been dating other people and a greater potential popped up and you want to explore situations with that other person, which is why you know that this one will not work. And ladies, remember, you're not in a relationship, so don't be badgered or feel pressured to say, okay, then because I've been dating this person for the longest, it means I need to stay with this person. No, you still have a right to walk away from situations that are not working for you. So if he's not taking it well, he feels like he's wasted all this time with you, just continue to have that conversation to just ease him into it. He might be hurt, yes. And ladies, dating comes with its own ups and downs, right? There's always a risk of you being hurt. And in a situation like this where you're the one walking away, it might hurt his feelings. But what if it was him? He wanted out and everything. You would be on the receiving end of that, and you would have to find a way to accept that this person doesn't want to be with you. So you need to look at it through that lens. If it was him and he didn't want to be with me, he would have handled things a certain way. So you're in your right. And don't pity them. Don't stay with someone out of pity. And remember, you're not in a relationship. You're dating. So don't succumb to that kind of pressure from anybody that you're dating, right? And even in a relationship, you can walk away. You're not married. You can still walk away from a relationship, right, ladies? So it's just how you handle dealing with the communication side of it, how you let them know and everything. But you don't want to be cold-hearted, okay, ladies? You're dating and everything. Try to let these men down easy. Don't be too tough about it in how you handle the communication, right? Remember, you're dealing with human beings and you're dealing with people who have feelings. So it's just how you need to handle with care, right? If it's a case where the dating was so abrasive, it was so awful, you just need to guillotine style cut that person off, that's understandable. And that's a clear situation. You don't even need to communicate. You're just going to cut that person off because the person is ill-treating you and all of that. But if it's something that, it was progressing nicely, or it's just not working, and you need to say, hey, this is not working. So ladies, don't be afraid to tell these men no. Don't believe that because they came into your life, you have to settle with them because they are the ones that approached you, mean that you have to put up with whatever it is and all of that. No, you still have a right to walk away, right? Don't believe that because they are the ones that came on to you, they need to be the ones to walk away. No, you can walk away as well. But as I said before, just handle with care how you let down these men. And you need to understand the different type of people and how people may be and all of that. And get some advice. If you're not sure on how to handle a situation, get some advice before you communicate with that person to say, hey, it's not working. Because there are a lot of crazies out there and you don't know how people are going to take it. And even though it wasn't a relationship, you still need to be careful in how you handle that disengagement. So yes, ladies, if it's a no for you, it's a no, and it's just about how you communicate that no, okay? And there are different ways you can handle that and all of that. So, of course, I may talk a little more about this another time and everything. I might provide some other materials that you can use in terms of how you disengage persons when you're dating and all of that. So don't worry about it. But for now, just be careful of how you communicate that no to someone. Right, ladies? So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out another episode before you go. If you want to find me, you can find me on all socials. Just check the link in the description box. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.